So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Barton. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it'll be second down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Off the play fake. Barton. He's going to air one out. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Now Hunt on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 1st down. Barton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Back to throw. Barton escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off play action. Barton. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Watson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Hunt on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Now Hunt on the return. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barton. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
It's sad they pay me.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score.
But Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to roll.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding
at the line of scrimmage. Jamar Chase and up and good. So they do get one. 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Still dropped it right on the money, too.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need
yards. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st down, it's Watson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now Hunt on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Barton. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Barton. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side.
And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns continue to roll. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw on third down, Barton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Shepard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Browns are pouring it on. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Bengals 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help them.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Shepard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down. It's Shepard. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And